Hey, Ellen here with Macrominded Life, and today's video is going to be a little different. Um, I have really enjoyed sharing health and fitness tips and I have a passion for that, so I like to share it. And I've gotten out of my comfort zone so that I can share more and be more present on social media and all the things. With that being said, I went out of town last weekend with my husband. Well, we stayed in town, but little staycation, just the two of us. Had an amazing time. And the end of our trip did not end as we had anticipated. And as you can see, I had a little accident. And I at first was not going to share that because it doesn't really have that much to do with health and nutrition and stuff. But then a couple of things occurred to me. One, I won't be able to be as present on social media, which I've really enjoyed. Two, I do want to be transparent with you guys, which, I know you don't want to know everything, but this is kind of going to affect me for a little while. So it would be nice to share. And there are going to be connections to health and fitness. So there's a whole bunch of other reasons as well, but that's why I've decided that just gonna share because I didn't want to because it's embarrassing and I feel like an idiot and a whole bunch of other things. So basically what happened is great time downtown Tampa, stayed at a hotel right on the Riverwalk, enjoyed walking everywhere, did the Pirate Water Taxi, went to a historical ship and got to tour that, ate at different restaurants, went to a show at the Straz Center, Sheer Madness. I highly recommend it. It was really funny. So had a great time. On the second night, we had dinner reservations at Steelbach, another high recommendation, amazing dinner, thank goodness. But yeah, enjoyed a delicious meal. And then that's where things kind of took a turn. On the way home, and we were walking and we had planned this, we saw the scooters, the electric scooters, and thought that looks fun. Now, little out of my comfort zone. I've never gotten on one, but I see people zooming around on them all the time, and we didn't have the kids with us. So I thought, let's do it. Let's just do this, make a memory. So we rented the scooters and got on them and riding back to our hotel, super fun. And I remember mine kind of, it didn't want to go at first. I thought the battery had run out, but I figured out how to make it go faster and it's super fun. And then all of a sudden I hit a little uneven part and went down. And when I say I went down, I went all in and really went down. I ended up landing on my chin. I have 3 stitches in my chin and of course blood everywhere. Sorry, gross, but and then apparently when my husband was helping me, bless his heart, he was so sweet, took his shirt off in the middle of Tampa and is trying to help me out. I passed out, probably just the shock of it all. And so after that 15 seconds, I wake back up and he's on the phone with 911 and describing my situation. And I got my very first ambulance ride at 43 years old, went to TGH, and all of the doctors and nurses were great. They did a CAT scan. My brain is fine, thank goodness. My neck is fine. But I was very surprised that every single person that took care of me, from the paramedics all the way to the nurses, the doctors, they were all had the same comment. Oh, scooter, yep, we see this a lot. Who knew? I didn't. And when I talked to the ENT surgeon, she as well, I mean, she was like, I rode these things all around in med school. And then I started working in the ER and I started taking care of all these patients who had scooter injuries. I don't ride them anymore. The ER doctor who stitched up my chin, he said, I bought 2 of these when they came out because I live near the hospital and I didn't have to drive to work anymore. I thought it was great until I started seeing all the injuries. I sold them and I don't get on them anymore. I want to know why those stories aren't out there, because if I had heard this, I would have never gotten on the scooter, which I know you can't live your life like in fear, but maybe I wouldn't have pushed that little button to go just as fast as I was. I don't know. But I do, if you don't know that these scooters have a lot of injuries, I just wanted to share this with you. And so basically 3 stitches, they did a CAT scan, brain and neck are fine, but they did come back and say, oh, but you fractured your jaw. And I'm like, oh, I thought so, because teeth aren't matching up. It's not great. So anyways, tomorrow I get to go see a doctor who specializes in jaws. And I actually broke my jaw on this side, like the bottom part of your jaw, like the little part that kind of like slides against the top part of your jaw. I broke that little piece right off. So yeah, but anyways, they're gonna try to fix it, wire my jaw shut. I am not looking forward to that. In fact, I probably would have preferred jaw surgery than wiring my jaw shut. But this should correct my bite enough where I'll be good to go. But since they're wiring my jaw shut, I'm not going to be able to talk as much or as clearly. And I'm going to be eating, obviously, a liquid diet. So good news is I have tons of smoothie recipes. So I'm good to go there. And I'll be, the soup recipes, all the things. So if you have any, stories about scooter injuries, I would love for you to share them. 1, so I don't feel alone, but 2, to help get the word out. And again, not that I'm like on some big ban the scooters, no, but I do think it would be nice if that was a little more common knowledge. And maybe I was living under a rock, or maybe I should have, assumed that there were more injuries, but I just have never heard of anybody going down on a scooter. And then also, if you have any tips for getting your jaw wired shut, I'm really not looking forward to that, and tips are welcome. And then also, the other question I get asked a lot is, oh, were you drinking? Okay, look, if this would have been like a year ago, then yeah, we would have spent our vacation laying at the pool bar with no kids, not the pool bar, the pool. Well, we would be at the pool, no kids, getting drinks from the pool bar, and, enjoying not having to drive anywhere. This time, we were like, no, we're not doing that, because we've really enjoyed not drinking so much, and it feels good. So we went and did all the things and stayed active and did more, actual things together. And yes, had a glass of wine at dinner, but definitely was not the cause of the accident. If I had been drinking, which was pointed out by a friend, I would not have gotten on a scooter. So there's that. So anyways, I don't know. I'm learning that I already, when things like this happen, you have to laugh about it. So feel free to laugh with me. This is going to be a very challenging next 3 to 4 weeks. And we'll see how this goes. But anyways, yes, I would love any tips or tricks, and for you to laugh with me. And I'm going to show up as I can on social media. We're still going to talk about core work this month. So that's my story. And I don't know, I guess be safe out there, you guys.